Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. And yes, I did make it before morning, before afternoon, because it's 1 minute to. No, I'm running late. I've been struggling this morning with connecting with God. That is a truth that happens sometimes. I got up and my brain just would not shut off, and I had to keep coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back. But I wasn't going to give up. And this morning, in all of it, God's been talking to me, and I'm grateful for it. And I've had to grab it piece by piece by piece and work for it. Really, really work for it. I hope that gives you encouragement, because sometimes you've really got to work for it. You know, it really is crazy that we often forget that a relationship takes a lot of work. And it requires so much more than just spending a couple of minutes. It requires an opportunity to interact in a intimate way, and sometimes that intimacy just does not land. It's disconnected all the time. It is hard. It is almost impossible to connect. And yet, you know you have to make the connection. Or you can quit and watch things deteriorate. To be perfectly honest, I do that, or have done that on a regular basis. And it's only been within the last few years that I've learned that I got to push. And sometimes it means a long, hard fought battle. This morning, God talked to me in a lot of different places. But one of them had to do with Proverbs 22, verse 8. It's a verse I've never addressed before, and it reads this way: "The one who sows injustice will reap disaster. The rod of his fury will be destroyed." And as I was looking at that, I was thinking, okay, well, it doesn't need to be addressed. You know, somebody that's sowing injustice, they're going to find themselves getting what they sow, right? That's a principle that's just found throughout Scripture. But then it says, a rod of his fury will be destroyed. And I thought to myself, well, yeah, I mean, that's part of the reaping disaster, right? But I looked at it a little bit closer today as I was sitting here, and I couldn't get this verse out of my head. And I kept talking to God. I can't understand why I'm disconnected so badly today. And I'm talking to him, and I look up the word in the Hebrew that's translated destroyed in my translation. And I looked at it, and I realized something. The one who sows injustice will reap disaster. The rod of his fury, the actions that he takes, will consume him. And as I was sitting here, I was realizing, you know, that happens to me all the time. I get hung up on something, and I want to take revenge, or I want to see a vengeful act happen to them. I'm not going to do it myself, but God, you need to. You know, I know you've all thought that, right? And I realized something. When I am stuck in those thoughts, it's consuming me. It's burning me up from the inside out. It is my disaster. The one who sows injustice will reap disaster. The rod of his fury, the thing that is causing him to be stirred up inside, is going to consume him, burn him from the inside out. Yeah, I've experienced that. How about you? Let me ask you a question. If that's what you've experienced, or maybe experiencing right now, what would be the way to get out of it? Well, I'm going to tell you. Today, I wasn't really consumed by a rod of fury, but I was consumed by, a disconnect. Perseverance is so much better than anything else. In verse 4 of Proverbs 22, Solomon says this: the result of humility is fear of the Lord, along with wealth, honor, and life. In verse 6, he says, teach a youth about the way they should go. Even when he's old, he will not depart from it. Perseverance is the thing that overcomes that consuming fire that's burning you on the inside. Persevere to press into God, even when it doesn't feel like it's possible. It took me 3 hours this morning to be able to get here with you. And it was worth it. Worth every minute of it. Yeah, I've got some making up to do with my time. Things I needed to get done earlier today that didn't get done because I pressed in even harder. But I hope that is encouragement to you that even I, and I'm not special, but if you see that even I need to persevere and press in and not quit until I get what I'm chasing after. Jesus told a parable just like that about a woman who went to the judge and kept saying, I need justice. And the judge didn't care, but because he was tired of being pestered, he finally gave her justice. Persevere. Overcome by persevering. And you will find what you're looking for. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.